Hello students, welcome. CHSC students, I'm class 10th and I say class 12th and plus 2 and an ICSC student of class 10th and also the students of BA Economics from any university of India. This concept, the law of equi-marginal utility, is a very important concept what we are going to study now. Okay, see the law of equi-marginal utility, right? It is such an important concept that economics is incomplete without understanding this lesson. Here, I would like to tell you one thing. Whenever you are going to study a law, what things you have to focus and your coverage is very important. How to write this long question if comes in the examination, right? So let me explain this. You see, one by one, thoroughly we will go and we will learn it. See, whenever this question comes into your examination, the first thing is what you have to write about. Write the introduction containing some containing definition also. Okay, so definition. This is the point number one. Then move to next point. That is what is called assumptions. Means the conditions of the law. Assumptions. It is mandatory. Okay. Everything is mandatory. Third point, you are going for schedule. Right? You have to make a schedule to describe the things. Then the fourth one is diagram. You have to provide a diagram, means graphical presentation diagram. One you have to make, or two, here two you have to make, right? Like this it will be. Then the fifth point is expectations of the law, or limitations also we can say this. Okay, limitations of the law. Limitations means it is where the law does not function, that we have to express. That is called limitations. I hope you understand the coverage. Okay, CHSC students, you are getting 7 marks for this coverage. Similarly, ICSC students, you are also having maybe 5 marks for a long question you are having. Because your question pattern 1, 2 marks, then 3 marks, then 4, 5 marks comes in the examination. Okay. Now let us focus on this point first. Okay. On introduction. Whenever I am going to tell you about the introduction, so remember one thing. I will begin my lesson with a very good question to you. Listen the question carefully. Well, students, whenever you go to market, do you bargain while buying something? Do you bargain? Suppose you are going to buy brinjals. He will say, brinjal kilo 20 rupees. So what happens with the consumer? He will start from 15 rupees. Will you give it for 15 rupees? He will say no. Will you give it for 16 rupees? He will say no. Because he has his own mind set up. And at a point you will fix. Then you will go, okay, 17 rupees 50 paisa I will give you. Do you agree to give? Suppose he agrees. You also buy. Why we bargain like this? Remember, question is very important. Do you bargain? Now the answer is yes. So the question now again comes is, why do you bargain? Because you want maximum satisfaction as a consumer. Am I right? Every layman, educated, uneducated, okay, completed his schooling or not completed, he bargains. Tomato kilo 20 rupees. Oh, no, you give for 18 rupees or 17 rupees. See, this is what? You want maximum satisfaction, therefore you are bargaining. That's why this law has a new name, law of maximum satisfaction. It's otherwise known as law of maximum satisfaction. It is also called as law of substitution. Law of substitution. Remember the names. Marshall is the founder. H.H. Goswami, one person is also there. And then Marshall has refined it, this titled as Law of Equi-marginal utility. So, to make the thing very clear, I am giving you the example. And one more example is necessary, I feel. We have to make education an entertainment. So, I will teach economics, not as lessons and syllabus, and I will make it an education with entertainment. Well, students, sometimes you go for pictures, cinema. When you return, you may discuss, 250 rupees balcony ticket. I don't feel it in anything. I really enjoyed that scene. That particular scene of the picture was a classic and climax for which we can give 250, no problem. But on the other day, when you visited another film, you came down with a saddest face. I asked, oh, what happened, my dear? So you will say, sir, my money is wasted. This cinema is very, very boring. Then I will ask you, well, that means these consumers are counting something. What they are counting, how they are able to know that it is satisfactory or not satisfactory, good or bad, and all these things, loss or profit. Then I came to know that what these people are doing, consumers, they are taking on one hand the money they pay, and the second hand the marginal utility they draw. Here, students, please take care. Here, marginal utility means the satisfaction you receive. Remember this. Whenever I say marginal utility to you, you take it as satisfaction. You can understand this better. Right? So then I came to know that, oh, that means the marginal utility of money on one hand, the boy paid, and the marginal utility of cinema on the other hand, he is comparing and seeing where is the weight. He is seeing that his money is very weight and cinema is very light. So then he feels, oh, loss हो गया, हमें loss हो गया. क्या loss हो गया? मतलब क्या है? Satisfaction कम मिला तो loss हो गया. So हम क्या count करते हैं? Satisfaction count करते हैं. For each penny or pice, you are drawing some satisfaction and you are calculating it, weighting your money and the satisfaction you receive, and that satisfaction is what is called marginal utility. So here one more term has come, equal, equi-marginal. So now I will go to definition. This much background knowledge is sufficient for you to understand this. Then I am going to the definition to make it proof. And what is this word and what is this word and how can we prove and what to prove, what Marshall tried to prove. Start. He said like this, if a person has a thing, let us suppose that person has a thing, let us suppose R is 7 rupees. That person is you. Assume like that. Take the things to you. Then things will be very clear to understand. Ready? So, if a person has a thing, that is this, he can put it into several uses, 1, 2, 3, 4, which wish. Okay? But we will assume here only 2 uses, not 3 uses. So, how much money a person is having? A person has a thing, that is 7 rupees, which he can put into use. Okay? Which he can put into use in purchase of A, B, C, D commodities. 4. We will not take 4. If also we take 4, it will be lengthy, otherwise there is no problem. Let us suppose 2 commodities we will take. So what I will do now? Now I am cleaning this and I will explain you. So if a person has a thing, okay, that thing is how much? If a person has a thing, that is Rs 7 rupees, which he can put into use into purchase of two goods. Let us assume rice and wheat. If you are a Punjabi, you will love wheat. If you are a student of Odisha or person of Odisha, you will love rice. This is food habits, So on that way, marginal utility also differs because your taste differs. Anyway, let us assume that if a person has which he can put into the purchase of two goods in such a way, in such a way, okay, that that he should get equal marginal utility from both the commodity. If three of the commodities, if four of the commodities marginal utility must be equal. So this is the word equal. Equal marginal utility. If it becomes, then what happens? He can realize that he has got maximum satisfaction out of his money. So let us suppose we have taken, now here we have to bring mu of rice on one hand, mu of wheat we have to bring now. When both of them will be equal, suppose the mu of rice is 50, mu of wheat is 50. अब क्या हुआ है? Marginal utility of rice, marginal utility of wheat became same. That means he will be confirmed, the consumer will be confirmed that he is getting maximum satisfaction. So the law is given a new name, law of maximum satisfaction, because this is the desire of the consumer. Yes, but I can better explain you this with the help of a table. Then there will be no doubt at all. You can 100% understand. Let us move to the table. I will do that and I will show you. Right? Let me take you to the table, and through the table I will show you how this person having 7 rupees, okay, purchased two commodities, rice and wheat, and gained maximum satisfaction. Let the table like this I am drawing, okay. Here we have to take units. He purchased, right? Then mu of rice, because two commodities we are taking, one rice, another is mu of wheat we have to take, because he is spending his 7 rupees. How much? How much he is spending? Yes, 7 rupees, right? So look at this. Now it is clear to you. He is spending 7 rupees. So we have to write here rupees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So assume a marginal utility here. The marginal utility he draws 20, and here you take less than 18. The first numbers you have to remember so that you can easily carry on. So then you reduce 2, 2, 2, 2 from here. 18, 2 less, 16, 2 less, 14, 2 less, 12, 2 less, 9, and 2 less, 7. Okay? 2, 2 you reduce. Here also you do same thing. 16, easy to remember. 12, then 9, then 7. Then you take something 4 or 5, anything you like. So one thing you should remember here, marginal utility of commodity always diminishes, so you have to diminish it. And now how much that person is having? Rs 7 rupees. Okay, 7 rupees, which he can put into use in the purchase of rice and purchase of wheat. Suppose that consumer will think, oh, I have 7 rupees, if I spend the entire market price, how much you have to know? By that time, the market price, assume that rice kilo 1 rupee, wheat kilo 1 rupee. Price is same for both. fix the price, rupee 1 per kilo, right? So with 7 rupees, how much he can buy? He can if spend entire money on rice. Now calculate what is the total, what is the marginal utility in total he gets. 16 plus 2, 18, 28, 8. 28 plus 8, 6, 3. So 6, 3 remain. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 96 he is getting. Oh yes. So how much satisfaction he is getting? 96. But if you count this side, you will get 84. That means with 7 rupees, if he purchase entire amount spent on rice, he is getting this much satisfaction. Entire amount on the wheat, he is getting less than that. So he will never go for this. He will go for this because here he is getting the maximum satisfaction. But the consumers are very clever. Very clever. They think, oh, why shall I purchase the entire money on rice? Let us suppose I will change the combination. By changing the combination, I may get maximum satisfaction. Okay, so how he started counting, you just see. He decided first to spend 3, 4 combination. 3 of rice, 3 rupees of rice, and 4 rupees of wheat. Then what happens, you see? 3 rupees of price, putting here. Oh, sorry. See here. 3 rupees, then 4 rupees. Now what you have to do, what is the satisfaction mu of rice, add it, and mu of wheat, add it. So 3 plus 4 combination, how much you are getting, you see. Yours 4, 24, 14. 14, that means 4 and 1 roila, and then 2, 3, 4, 5. 54 from rice, he is getting the satisfaction, and from wheat, how much he is getting, you see. 6, 6, 12 plus 8, 0, 6, 6, 12, and 12 plus 8, 30. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 70. So here you add it, you are getting 114 satisfaction he is getting. If he is changing the combination, now what happens? He is getting the satisfaction of, see, from rice he is getting the satisfaction 54, marginal utility of rice, and the marginal utility of wheat is 70. So instead of purchasing rice in entire 7 rupees, now he decided to put. So for 3 plus 4 combination, how much he got? Satisfaction 114. So more than the earlier. Earlier how much he got? 96 was highest. Now what is highest? 114. But he is not satisfied. Why? You know, see, the marginal utility of rice is 16 and marginal utility of wheat is how much? 12. 16, 12 are not same. So equal marginal utility नहीं हुआ है यहाँ पर. तो इसको इक्वल बनाने के लिए अब दूसरा कॉम्बिनेशन सपोज ही विल टेक 4 प्लस कॉम्बिनेशन में क्या होता है थोड़ा देख लो, उसके बाद प्रूव हो जाएगा. तो हियर 18, 16, 16, 14, 12, 0, 9. So now if we go for, this is 3 plus 4 combination, 114. 4 plus 3 combination, the answer will be 116. 2 points is getting more. And one more thing is, here what happens, 14, 14. So you can see here, this is. So now if change the combination, in 4 rupees he purchases rice, then remaining 3 rupees he purchases wheat. So total satisfaction he is getting more than the last unit. 114 था, अभी 116 ज्यादा हो गया. तो ज्यादा होने का साथ वो जो देखा है, जो मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी ऑफ राइस एंड मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी ऑफ व्हीट जो यहाँ पर सेम हो गया है, ये प्रूव करता है he got maximum satisfaction here. I have not told you the assumptions and limitations. Actually, I have to tell assumption, but I have proved this. Then I will go actually for assumptions. After assumption diagram is there. After diagram, you will go for limitations. I will continue it in the next class. So keep touch with the channel. Thank you very much for watching and spending so much time